Welcome back to the sand test, and today I'm going to be testing how to age wood with vinegar. Stick around. I'm not going to waste your time showing you how to make this because it's very simple. There's lots of videos on YouTube of how to use that, but it doesn't show you how to use it correctly on the wood. You just need some vinegar, like so. Order it off of Amazon or wherever you want to order it from. Get yourself some wire wool. Most people will suggest you to use fine wire wool. I just had generic wire wool. You're ripping it up, so it really doesn't matter. Stick the vinegar and the wire wool into a jar. America, they call them Mason's jar. Over here we call them jam jars or Uncle Ben's. Stick it in there, leave it in there. I left mine in the sunlight over there. It's only been 24 hours. Believe the longer you leave it, the better. But this is the express way of getting aged wood very quickly. Onto our timber. This is just a piece of a new scaffold board. I've done nothing with it other than cut the ends. So to start with, let's give it a light sand because I don't want it to be rough like this. If you really want to age your wood, then you need to give it a little bit of distressed look, and the only way to do that is to give it a little bit of a battering. Grab yourself one of your old chainsaw chains, the ones that you've probably blunt and you're never going to use again. Preferably wear gloves. Mine is very, very blunt, so I'm not really worried. And then what you're going to do is just wail on this wood and hit it lots of different directions, all over the place. Once you finish with the chain, grab yourself a screwdriver, any type will do. Give it a couple of random scratches of different strengths. Back to the sander. Now it's time to apply the vinegar concoction. Beware, it does stink. Does it matter if you're going with the grain of the wood? To be honest with you, I don't know. I do because I think it's best, but you do what you want to do. Give it a good old soak in. And get it all on yourself, that always helps. You can store this and keep it for another project. Just wash the brush out to get that stank off of it. Up to now, you've probably seen this before, but now this is the bit that I've found has worked for me. There we go. Untreated. And then this section, you can see where the paintbrush marks are. So you know I'm not cheating. I did overlap with the hot air so that you could see what it would do to just the plain timber, and you can see it's next to nothing. It does make some marks, but not nowhere near as this. This is a very good technique. I believe it's quite old school. All I would do now is run over with the sander again. I mean, you could put more vinegar on and darken it up even more than that. I think with a bit of oil, maybe a bit of wax, it would look quite nice on a full length board. I will be doing a project on that. I left my workshop about 2 hours ago. I put a little bit extra on here where I hadn't done anything. I just literally put the vinegar on here. This is the bit that I used with the heat. Yes, this is the bit that I battered up This bit I didn't do anything, I just put it on just to see what happened. 2 hours later, and this has happened. So, I apologise. The heat did diddly squat. Slap it on, leave it for 2 hours I suppose, or until it dries. I mean, it is very hot in my workshop. And it came out like that. So, very impressive. And you can tell, I put another coat on this, and this was just the one coat. There's a little bit of a dividing line there, but most people wouldn't notice. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And for now, goodbye. God bless.